question and answers, please, the first 5 minutes in English, and because I know that there are also some Germans, after all the English, also some Germans, but we have total maximum 10 minutes because Mr. Weber has to go to the airport.
Yeah. So, the idea was to do question and answers, so who wants to start, please?
What do you suggest for EPP action on survey about the exclusion?
So for us as EPP party, the key element of our union, of our party, are the basic values. And we had a party congress last November in Helsinki, where we confirmed again what we believe in, what our common basic principles, which we are built on. And every member party in the EPP has to guarantee these principles. So we are not, first of all, a party of power, of size. It's not, first of all, about figures, how big a group is. The first principle for us as EPP is to guarantee that we are based on basic values. And that's why I'm here today. That's why I spoke with Viktor Orban about these basic principles. And I would sum up the discussion today was constructive. But we still have a lot to do. We have still a lot to do until the 20th of March, and then we will finally see whether how a conclusion can look like on the 20th of March.
Sorry, Mariana did Viktor Orban promise something for you today?
Allow me to underline again that we are in dialogue. That means that not everything is concluded, not everything is approved, not everything is guaranteed, and that's why I cannot comment on concrete, let me say, offers or any kind of concrete actions what we will do. I want to please allow me to underline that I have more than 80 member parties in the EPP, which I have to consult whether we have to find a compromise. We have 13 member parties in the EPP who were asking for expelling or to suspend the membership of Fidesz inside of the EPP family. And with all of them, I have to speak after the talks. That's why I'm looking a little bit for your understanding that I cannot comment on the real concrete outcome of these steps. What I would say, what is already a positive development, is that he underlined that the posters here in Budapest, I saw them also personally when I was arriving from the airport here in the city, that the poster campaign will be not continued, will be not follow up on this. That is a positive signal, a first small positive signal that he understood that this was much too much for the EPP family, that we cannot accept this kind of campaigning. And I would say that this is also a first success of the talks. But again, there is a lot of points on the table. Let me also underline that we had the 3 requests very concretely on the table. But the bigger question is also the Article 7 procedure. The bigger question is also what we have on the table on the current infringement procedures, which are going on the European Court of Justice. So we have still a lot of questions on the table. And what we want to guarantee is that Fidesz is committed to the EPP values, and Hungary is a clear pro-European country which sticks to the European values.
This one we think it's more likely that Fidesz will be ejected or suspended, or they will find a compromise.
Allow me again that I will not speculate on the outcome for next Wednesday. Again, we are in the process, and you can be sure that I myself, as the lead candidate, and the EPP as a party will guarantee that we are a party of values. And there will be no doubt after the procedure on this basic principle. I want to tell you that when I spoke today with the Jewish community here in Budapest, I want to thank the friends here that I had the honor to see the synagogue and also to have the direct talks with them. It's great to have also the first-hand information about the situation here in Budapest and in Hungary for the Jewish community, because especially this aspect that we are fighting with all our possibilities, with all the means we have in our hand as politicians, against any kind of anti-Semitic development in today's European Union is deeply rooted in my heart. It's an important job, an important task, an important responsibility for, especially I would say, my generation in politics, as a younger generation, to keep having our history in mind, to keep this engagement in guaranteeing the principle of freedom of religion, and especially for our Jewish friends, that they can practice their faith in a free and open manner. That this principle must be guaranteed is for us a key element.
Bocsánatot kér, hogy nem.
There are a lot of questions on the table which are not so easy to answer, and you will see in the next days how Viktor Orban will react on this. Yeah, and very easy is that I am answering. You can like my answer, you cannot like my answer, but I give my answer. You should show me also respect that I have the chance to answer to your question. And please respect, I understand that there is a lot of interest, but please respect that we are in the process. I have to talk with a lot of friends inside of the EPP family about the outcome of today's talks, and then we make an assessment. You know, my party is a very, very lively family. We have a lot of different parties, a lot of different issues, a lot of different understandings inside of our party. And my job is to find a solution for the 20th of March, where such a big family like the EPP, the leading family in Europe, finds finally together an answer where everybody can support. And that's why I have the job to find a consensus among the parties. And that is what I want to do.
So last question.
Mr. Weber, this is Victoria Schneider from HBG. Your third request was on Zsinagógában. Did you get a promise on that, and did you try to talk about the modernization of the Hungarian higher education law? Is that what the request was to say?
I would say among the concrete issues on the table, the university question is for me the key issue. Because again, the first 2 points, to ask for apology and to take down the posters, is more a party internal question. So the university is really a key question, but freedom of science is a key element inside of the European Union of today. And that's why I was offering today in my talks with President Ignatieff first, and then afterwards in the talks with Prime Minister Orban, a new option, a new possibility, which can guarantee for the future that in Budapest, again, American diplomas will be offered to the students, because that is today's problem on the table. This offer is an offer which we could have had, I could have managed together with the Technical University of Munich, one of the leading universities in the European Union, and also with the contribution of BMW, who would also invest private money in such a model, where they are offering to finance, even with their own money, additional chairs for the university, for the Central University here in Budapest. And we want to do this together with American universities, where we have the network already activated. That is the offer on the table, that we are looking for a new perspective to overcome the old debates and looking for new perspective. And I'm sure that such a model can overcome today's problem, again, that American diplomas cannot be offered anymore from the Central European University. And I hope that this offer, this idea, this construction to guarantee, again, the American diploma is now, let me say, positively assessed by all those stakeholders who are part of this process. I want to underline again, you know, I'm a politician who believes in the unity of this continent. Otherwise, we are lost if we cannot keep the unity of this continent. That's why I'm a bridge builder, and I am a personality who wants to present solutions. I have no interest in deepening splits. I want to present solutions for the future. And that's why my today's visit with President Ignatieff is not only a visit where we have to have an exchange of views. This was a visit where I was presenting a concrete initiative to overcome today's problems. And that is what I want to continue.
Egy utolsó kérdésre van még lehetőség, és utána be kell fejeznünk, mert Weber úrnak el kell mennie időbe. Úgy gondolom, hogy a legfontosabb kérdésekre ő kimerítő választ adott. Parancsoljatok.
My name is My question is that within the People's Party is a lot about the EPP's common values. What are exactly the People's Party's common values? And we also heard that some people would like to see a Muslim chancellor in Germany, for example. Is that a common value, or the marriage of homosexuals? So what are the common values? Homosexual relationships are common values of the EPP, or the third gender, for example, the gender ideology?
The basic values are the European values, and that is about democracy, that is about rule of law, that is about the idea of I would call it a basic principle of Europe, and that is freedom, that we guaranteed freedom, especially here in Budapest, in Hungary, to have in mind that this was a country, it was a nation who fought for freedom 30 years ago. Having this in mind, the basic principle of Europe is freedom in all kinds. So about how I practice my life, also with my sexual orientation, the question of freedom of religion, the question of freedom of press, of media, that is the basic principle of Europe. If you would look for a title for Europe, then I would say it's freedom. That is our basic value.
Hölgyeim, uraim, még egy utolsó kérdésre van lehetőség, itt ennyit mondtak a kollégák, de ez a legutolsó. This is the last question. Yes.
Die Europäische Volkspartei ist eine Partei der Werte, der Grundüberzeugungen, für die wir in Europa eintreten, und die sind für uns nicht verhandelbar. Und das war auch meine Botschaft an Viktor Orbán heute in dem Gespräch, das ich mit ihm hatte. Die Botschaft ist angekommen, und er weiß, dass es ernst ist in der Ausschlussfrage aus der Europäischen Volkspartei. Wir haben heute über Optionen gesprochen, die in die Zukunft führen können, und es liegt an den Gesprächen der nächsten Tage, ob diese Optionen dann wirklich real werden. Aber alle Optionen liegen für den nächsten Mittwoch auf dem Tisch.
Herzlichen Dank. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Mindenkinek köszönjük szépen, Dankeschön. Weber úr, köszönjük szépen a segítséget. Thank you very much.